Have you ever seen the war between 200 Rogers and the cannibals? One day, Roger let out a fart, which led to the destruction of the entire town. Many townspeople perished in the explosion, and even the whole world was affected. From then on, Earth entered an apocalyptic era. Stan narrowly survived because he was out on a mission. When he returned to town to search for his family, the town had become extremely dangerous. Due to food shortages, people had even begun killing each other. When Stan finally made it home, he found that his house had been destroyed. Suddenly, he heard a noise coming from downstairs. Someone was rummaging through things. After Stan kicked the person to the ground, he realized it was Lewis.
Where's my family? I don't know where they are. I swear, to the old gods and the new!
Lewis hadn't seen a normal person in a long time. As they were talking, Lewis suddenly warned Stan that someone was behind him. Just as Stan turned around, Lewis frantically began grinding his teeth. When Stan went to fetch firewood, Lewis stole his weapon. It turned out he had become a cannibal long ago. As Lewis lunged at Stan, Stan immediately put out the fire and seized the opportunity to escape. Outside, he ran into Greg. Greg was about to tell Stan where his family was when Lewis suddenly severed one of his legs. After Lewis left carrying the severed leg, Stan immediately set off with Greg on his back to find his family. Along the way, they ran into Roger. Stan asked Roger if he'd seen his family. Roger said he hadn't, but knew they were in New Haven. Roger told Stan that if he kept following the railroad tracks, he'd reach New Haven. Suddenly, a burning train appeared behind them. Roger and Stan quickly climbed aboard, and Greg jumped on at the last second. That night, a bandit suddenly leaped into the car and held Greg at knife point. Seeing this, Roger immediately pulled Stan off the train. Stan was very worried about Greg's safety, but Roger said Greg would surely be eaten. To their surprise, however, Greg actually survived.
Can I finish what I was saying, please? Weakest link. Greg is the weakest link.
In the end, Stan successfully found his family, but their trail was also discovered by the cannibals. Just as the cannibals were about to capture Stan's family, 200 Rogers appeared.
Nonsense. I made the 200 up. They don't exist. What?
200 Rogers?
200 me's?
A war broke out between the Rogers and the cannibals. Just as Stan's family was about to be crushed to death by the clash of the two armies, Jeff appeared riding a giant Klaus. Thanks to Klaus's attack, Stan's family survived and became the origin of the new human race.